We are getting a little bit of rain. If you get a headlight bulb out, this is one of those things that really makes me mad about the auto engineers. So first of all, the low beam is a 9006 XS. However, the owner's manual says it's a 9006. Well, you would think they would be interchangeable, but they're not. You need the XS. The 9006 has an L-shaped connector and you can't make it work. But then to make matters worse is access. Now on the passenger side, you can actually reach in and you can access the bulb. You give it kind of a quarter turn counterclockwise and you can get that out of there. And as you can see, it's held on with that plastic. Just got to slide something up under that without breaking those tabs and the bulb will come out. You may need kind of a fat plastic tool like this to lift both of those simultaneously, and then you can pry that off of there. So it's just stuck on that. I'm wearing gloves because you don't want to touch the bulb with bare hands. Just snap down the new one and then insert it into the socket that it came out of and give it about a quarter turn clockwise to lock it into place. That's where the high beam one is, but that's what it looks like. It's not really clearance. Get the camera in there so you can see. The driver's side one, I don't think you can access it without removing the air cleaner and the power steering reservoir, unless you have really skinny arms and hands that could squeeze through there, or you had some sort of tool that you could fish in there to grab it and turn it. But even if you did, you still can't get the electrical connector off of there. I don't know if you can see in there where it is. You can see the high beam there. The low beam is basically underneath all of this stuff, which is just thick enough you can't reach around anywhere in there. This lifts off just by releasing this latch here and sliding it up. However, I don't think that will come up and out of the way enough for me to reach in there and get the light, because the hoses on the bottom keep it from totally coming out of here. And that clamp, and that'll come off of there. That one's 3/8, because, you know, why would you ever want to be consistent? And you can have half the bolts on the car standard and half metric. Well, I can just rotate out of the way and be able to reach. Yeah. Like a burned out headlight bulb. Line it up like that, hook it in, and then feed it back into the headlight housing. And you can see now, so it just goes in. There's the high and there's the low. Just goes in there, about a quarter turn clockwise to tighten, or quarter turn counterclockwise to remove. And yes, it was just the bulb. This and rotate it around. even have to remove the power steering reservoir. It's not in the way. You just have to remove the air box. Also verified the bulb is burned out. You can see it's not connected in there, whereas the new ones are. So it's interesting, it had mismatched brands. It had this Wagner in the driver's side and Sylvania in the passenger. The passenger was still working. But I went ahead and replaced them both, and then I'm just saving the one that's still working just in case I need it down the road.